Good morning and welcome back to Margin. This morning we're going to talk about what you enjoy. So let's jump right into it. So part of figuring out how to best care for yourself comes down to actually enjoying life on your own terms. Now, this doesn't mean that you are flippant, but that you are intentional about cultivating the life that you actually want to lead. So we oftentimes let others define what should be important to us. And this causes us to constantly look at others for validation. And this is something that I have worked really hard to make a priority of figuring out what I want in terms of my own life and how I want it to look, not basing it off of what someone else may deem as their best life, but truly seeking what matters most to me specifically. So before working remotely for many years, I worked in a corporate office setting. Now, I found that I really like to be able to be productive from wherever I am, and my productivity was not confined by an office setting and necessarily working around other people. And I found that I wanted to be able to travel. I wanted to be able to see family and friends and to be able to explore and work from wherever I am. Now, I made this switch before it became cool to work from home, but I knew in order to make that happen, I had to not only change my working conditions, which meant actually finding another job that would accommodate this, but also ensuring that my businesses were not confined by a specific location either. So as I've explored businesses to purchase, franchise, and buy into, along with businesses to start, this aspect of physical location has been a huge indicator of what I wanted not to be locked into. So although I've still pursued businesses that didn't meet that criteria, I always seem to come back to the fact that I want to be able to have this flexibility. So much like my desire to have flexibility in my physical location, figuring out the life that you want to lead is so important so that you care for the needs that you have based upon the life that you are aiming at in regards to what you want to live. So what does this look like for you? Is it some form of flexibility like I've been explaining in my own life? Or is this making room for hobbies or activities that matter most to you? Or is it something else entirely? Everyone has different aspects of life that make them tick, but oftentimes we don't have a priority of actually prioritizing those things that matter most to us. So how can you best care for yourself by finding those aspects of enjoyment that really give you life? So think about how you can best plan for the hobbies or lifestyle you want to lead. This may be starting by budgeting 5% for recreation in order to go see a movie, in order to join a league, in order to modify a car, or to start saving for a vacation otherwise. Now, it seems like most people don't have an issue finding hobbies, whether it be going to the gym or playing video games or following some kind of team or sports team of some kind. I, on the other hand, have a tough time finding hobbies that I want to spend my time on. Now, primarily due to not being one who enjoys just trying things out, researching random topics, or finding things to just tinker with. So this doesn't mean that I don't have any hobbies, as hobbies like cars have always been one of my go-tos, but not necessarily to wrench on, but more of just enjoying the chase of finding a specific vehicle and finding the right deal on that vehicle. So more recently, I decided to invest in a full suspension mountain bike and try my hand at putting the trails behind my house to use. Now, for many I know, they have more hobbies than they know what to do with. And this is really where they put all their discretionary income. Now, although I wouldn't recommend you spending all of your discretionary income on hobbies, finding a balance between having relatively no hobbies like this guy and one that you are spending all that discretionary time and income on those hobbies in order to find a balance is really important. Now, my call to action today is to find a hobby that you can set aside money each month for. Now, we all need to have something that we can do to add enjoyment and joy to life. And so find a percentage of your budget to set aside in order for you to be able to unashamedly spend in that specific area for something that really does give you life, to living. And so I would just encourage you to figure out what that is for you. If this information is helpful to you, please do like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you're reminded to come back on a daily basis and improve in managing your personal finances. Thank you for your time. Enjoy your day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.